arise and shine. This is the day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. Peace and blessings to you, fam. I am your brother Joe, and we are the way. And yesterday, while I was on my long drive through the Colorado desert, I kept on getting this impression, and it was like the Holy Spirit was saying, tell them that they've put on the God mind, that your mind is like Christ. And I know you've probably heard this term Christ consciousness, but it's an actual thing. The term God-minded, having the mind of Christ, putting on a mind that is so embedded in love that you totally change from the inside out. Your perspective on everything outside of you and inside of you gets totally renewed. And that is renewing your mind daily, is taking yourself out of what your ego perceives and putting on the God mind, putting on the helmet of salvation, freeing your limiting thought processes. This is the shift that is occurring. This is essentially revival. Because when you allow yourself to have this union, this unity of mind with the Holy Spirit, that in turn is the refinement of your mental faculties. Because everything starts within your consciousness. And so when you perceive with the mind of God, then you're perceiving from a place of purity, without judgment, just knowing that all is good, that everything is working out accordingly. And so you have to surrender from the fleshly self, from your lower nature. And it takes a little bit of work. It takes patience. And really, to get to that point, you have to implement prayer. You have to implement meditation. You have to get to the point where your mind isn't constantly thinking on things of this world. And it's not always easy. But just like training your muscles, you have to train your mind as well. And so when you go into the secret place, when you are still, and you know that God is with you, God is for you, so nothing could be against you, you realize sometimes even your own mind will be against you. So put on your God mind today. Walk in love, because you are one with Christ. You are one with the Father, the Most High, your highest self, the source of all. And so it's really a practical thing. You might be like, what? That doesn't make sense to me. It's because you're stuck in the old ways. You're double-minded. When you're double-minded, you're unstable in all your ways. So you have to take every thought captive. And you have to know how to flow from the heart. Because even though you put on the God mind and the sacred heart are one. It's an infusion Spirit. You're reducing your flesh. That's why it says, be not of the world, but be transformed by renewing your mind. So this Christ consciousness, the mind of Christ, is starting to initiate in your life. And with that initiation, when that full integration happens, that's when you feel and experience the peace. That's when you start to see the healing, the shedding of the old man. That's when the scales fall off your eyes and you could see beyond this plane of existence. You get an intuitive insight into things that are spiritual. And it's not to say I'm prowess, I have this spiritual ego, but it's a surrendering. It's subtle. And there's so much grace within that, because forgiveness is there. It just takes you to do the works, because miracles are right at your fingertips. And manifestation can be made possible when you put on the God mind. So that's the word I have for you guys today. You are God-minded. You have put on the mind of Christ. Christ consciousness is being stirred up within you, so you could see life through this perspective, through, what do they say, rose-tinted glasses. It's about love. And when you change and shift your mind into love, man, everything starts falling into place. So peace be with you. We'll talk next time. I'm actually in Arizona. I don't even know how I ended up in Arizona, but I'm in Arizona. It's my last day of work. And yeah, I can't wait to hop on another live, have some chit chats with you guys. So stay tuned. Talk soon. Much love.